He is risen. He is risen indeed. Alleluia. Happy Easter. Today's text is the Easter text, Luke 24, 1 through 12. Mary Martha, who else there? Mary Martha and Joanna, Mary Magdalene, Joanna, and other women went to the tomb that day, and it was empty. The empty tomb is not the gospel. The gospel is Jesus Christ, who the Father rose from the dead and is now loose in the world. The reality is creating more liminal times in our life, right? God comes and things change. There are endings when we are encountered by the holy, when we are justified by God. Our old sin, our old burdens, our own old identities that do not serve us or our neighbor are taken away. And we are now saints. We are now forgiven. We now have new life, new creation. God has done something new in you, and God will do something new through you as well. As we venture forth, God is out there ahead of us, and it's disorienting at time as the transitions that brings. So we're reorienting ourselves not to should, would, could type of life of fulfilling the law and worrying that our worthiness is tied up in that, but a God who works outside of the law, outside of the woulda, shoulda, couldas, and meets our brokenness, meets our burdens, meets our sin, meets all that the world throws on us with transformation, with new creation, bringing us into a deeper relationship with God, a God who went through the cross into life once again. And now the way is known. And now and thanks be to God, that way is for us as well. Death no longer has the last word in our lives. Even the deaths we just feel and we experience and we live while we're living. Why are you looking for the living among the dead? There are a lot of people who are not alive now. They're living, but they're not alive. And they are bound and in their tombs. And we have the joyous good news of saying, you are alive, and a word that can actually create what it says because of what God has done for us. So yes, more liminal times will come because God will continue to end that which harms and doesn't serve, and that we've been pulling with us, and will give us and reorienting us to and through the gospel of grace for you. Hold on. God's up to something new in you. Thanks be to God.